Welcome back to Nortex Radio. I got another Cowboy win, and it's Fuck Philly week has commenced. Big ass whooping. Could have been worse. Should have been worse. But we got a fucking good one.
Definitely.
Anytime you beat Philly. Anytime you beat Philly is a fucking good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot. I don't know where we want to start.
Defense. We'll start with the defense. Tell me what you think about the defense.
The motherfuckers are flying around.
Yeah.
Fast as shit. All aspects. Everybody. From the
Yeah.
line to the secondary, everybody looked fast as fuck tonight.
Yeah.
God damn.
I was really wondering for a second. Same team. Like I was like, is this the same team? Is this the defense we've been seeing for the last 3-4 years? And then then we just cut to Dan Quinn, just hat backwards, fucking
calm, cool, and collected.
It all just comes together, man. He's just
motherfucker look like Ken Griffey up there, like turn the hat around backwards.
Go to work.
He's in his comfort zone. He's like, hey, I'm the shit. I got this. We're good.
Yeah. So
Dan Quinn ever has his hat on forwards, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, we got a problem if that hat's ever on forwards, but
or off. Keep that motherfucker backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, man, defense all over the place today. We get early picks. Our boy heard us talking about him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's Brown. Listening.
He decided, hey, I'm tired of the shit talking. I'm gonna come out, early pick,
Yeah. Nortex put me to shame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
show
my
name off that shit list. I'm off the Texas heat. So huge defense, fucking phenomenal.
Big pick early, 5 tackles, like fuck yeah. Way to show up. Big division game, big rivalry. Defense also. We held him 64 rushing yards. Let me find this Miles Sanders. He had 2 carries for 27 yards. Did he get hurt? Did I miss that or some shit?
I know for a long period of the first quarter, I want to say maybe their first 2 drives, they didn't rush the ball at all. I do remember them talking about that. I remember Brian Greasy talking about that they hadn't run the ball yet. So,
and Miles Sanders, he's not a bad back.
No, he's great. So,
hell, he averaged 13.5 yards per rush, but he only got 2 rushes.
Yeah, that's a huge number, 64 yards. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts is a fucking mobile quarterback, man.
Oh, yeah.
So between the 2 of them, just 64 yards, that's it. All day. Take it all.
And
take it all.
Be honest, I don't give a fuck who your quarterback is. If your team only has 64 rushing yards, it's going to be a hard day to win the fucking game.
Yep.
Our boy Brady's going to be hard to win a fucking game with 64 rushing yards. I mean, you got to run the ball.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like we've played 3 games and we have looked different in every ball game, which is so fucking nice. Because, hey, how's your defense? You got a weak secondary? Guess what? We're going to fucking sling it. Oh, your front 7's weak. Oh, we're going to run down your goddamn throat. Oh, you kind of decent? All right, well, we're going to mix it up. Our offense is fucking so deep. If our coaching,
man,
can get it to fucking together somehow, goddamn, I don't even know how. Our offense is so fucking deep. We should be scoring 50 points a game.
Easy.
Yeah. I don't give a shit against who.
Yeah. I mean, especially playing the division we play in. I'm not going to try to get ahead of ourselves, but I mean, we put a pretty good foot down tonight. And like you said, I mean, we did it easily. We hang over 40 easy. Like,
oh, yeah.
It wasn't difficult at all. I don't know what about the coaching. we're going to harp on this all season long, obviously. I guess at the end of the year, we're going to cash in all of our leftover timeouts for a prize. I don't know what the fuck that is. But at the rate we're going, we're going to have fucking 109 timeouts left over by the end of the season. So I don't know. I don't know why.
You get to start off with extra 3 points in every playoff game or some shit.
Dude, I have no idea. We're rolling, especially with them coming out, getting them ball second half. Man, like right under 2 minutes, you got 2 timeouts. It's like 3rd and 24. Stop that clock. Get the stop. You know, they ran the screenplay to burn more time. But I mean, if you get that stop, they probably run the ball. You call another timeout, and then we got 90 seconds.
Yeah.
You really put the heat on.
Oh yeah.
And luckily, it didn't bite us in the ass. But
especially with what happened in the second half, right out of the gate. I mean, but fuck, you think about it. You call the timeout. We have a good chance of at least getting 3 out of it. And then, I mean, obviously you don't know the future, but you turn around and you get the Diggs pick 6.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, we shut the door fucking 3 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, especially them come back. At that point, they hadn't had an offensive touchdown.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at that point, they go into the locker room. Like you said, even if we get 3, they go into the locker room just thinking, fuck. And then you come out and you got the
pick 6 in the first minute.
T Diggs pick 6. And you're fucking, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess fucking Mike McCarthy. I don't know what's going to happen. But
we'll tolerate it as long as we're winning ball games.
Yeah. I mean, if we win, shit works for me. So.
But as soon as that motherfucker lose on some stupid shit on holding timeouts, we're gonna lose our shit on this shit.
Yeah. As soon as we forget to call a timeout and don't get to run 2 extra plays and lose the fucking game, then
which
we'll come after your ass, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking coaching though, should be coaching. We only had 4 penalties to their 13. Which is fucking nice to have. That's a good stat to have on your side. I don't remember the yardage, but I mean, shit, it don't matter if it's that low.
No, not at all. Especially with we've hit on it every week, but we have so much inconsistent, but consistent changes on the fucking offensive line, man. We have, Zach Martin now. Then we got Lyle Collins. We got Terrence Steele in. We got shit going everywhere. And I'm just like you, I'm totally fine with 4 penalties. As a team, not even just
that's not even just the offensive line.
Yeah. One of those is I know one of them off the top of my head is a pass interference. Yeah. In the 3rd quarter, but I mean, fuck. So aside from that, we're 3 penalties.
Oh yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. Which we'll get to Lyle here in a little bit.
That guy.
God damn it. Another good stat though, have on our side, time of possession, and it actually doesn't show. It's not as extreme on the stat list as what it really was. So time of possession was 34 minutes and 58 seconds Cowboys to 25:02 Philly, but it was way more extreme than that until the 4th quarter when the game was over. And Philly was like, let's just run this clock and get this shit over with. Yeah. We had the ball for over 2/3 of the fucking game. That's another stat. I don't give a fuck who we're playing. Give us the Bucks again. If we have the ball for damn near 40 fucking minutes, we probably win the ball game. Yeah. Actually, I'll fucking say it. We do win the ball game.
Yeah. If you don't physically have the ball as a team, I feel like it's much harder to score points. You're going to get the occasional, and we say it this game, we saw a defensive touchdown. But like you said, if we have the ball for 40 minutes, it's a lot harder for Tom Brady to throw 5 fucking touchdown passes.
Yeah,
it's a lot harder.
Absolutely.
Whatever kind of production you have to work when you only get the ball for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
and that's across 4 quarters. So
yeah, and that's a big thing for literally today. Our whole offense, I mean, looked pretty damn comfortable. So, I mean, we got in a rhythm. There wasn't no stopping us. Even if it was a slow rhythm, run a play, catch our breath. Run a play, catch our breath. Like, everybody knew what was going on. Nobody looked shook. Nobody looked nervous. We looked pretty solid.
Yeah, it looked. I mean, I feel like it looked good all the way through. We saw a lot less checking out of plays. We saw the line doing a lot more. And when all that comes together, you're not having to check out of run plays because your run block is doing great. You're creating holes. Anyone that watched any of the games saw Zeke, supposed to hit an A gap, sees it fill up, switches direction, extends the play for 4 to 6 yards.
Oh yeah.
So and that keeps us from having to check out of the run. And it's like you said, now you don't know what's coming. Now we do open up play action. Now if you sink some safeties in, we come over the top. If you for the first 2, almost 3 quarters, their safeties played soft, and we picked that apart. But we still have the run game. So,
15, 20 yards out.
Yeah. So it was huge to see that. I'm not going to say it was effortless, but it definitely seemed very comfortable.
Oh yeah. Talking about safeties playing back, our run game. I mean, shit, if you're gonna play back, we're gonna run the ball down your throat. And thank God we did. Our dual backs have been nice this season.
Yeah, I really don't think it's talked about enough. There's a lot of people that, and I said this, we were watching the game and I was like, if we had any other halfback besides Ezekiel Elliott, I wouldn't doubt that Tony Pollard would be number 1.
Oh, absolutely.
Like he fucking carries his weight with no issues. It's amazing how well those two work together, opposite each other, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, we got Zeke with 17 carries, Tony with 11, Zeke 95 yards, Tony 60, Zeke 2 TDs. And what's honestly really nice, and fair wear the fans, you might not realize it, Tony is being one of the best number 2s in the league, but Zeke has understood his role. We can bitch that he's making all this fucking money, that he needs to get the ball more, he needs to do this more. Zeke knows his fucking role. So if you watch him in the game, he ran the ball well tonight, but also he's picking up huge key blocks. But also he knows, hey, I might be a hair winded. Get fucking Tony in there because he knows Tony's going to come in and pick up the slack and keep the team moving.
Yeah.
People act like Zeke is the super selfish guy. Zeke is a huge team player. And I don't understand why people think that he's all about himself, because he really does. Week 1, he didn't touch the ball at all, but he had more key blocks than he had touches.
Yeah.
Zeke knows his role. Yeah, he's a number 1 guy. He should be a top 5 back in the league, and he is. But it's not just about the yardage. He's doing all the little things right. And he's even guiding his number 2 on what to do right to keep the team moving in the right direction. And so all the fucking Zeke haters out there, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think he's got, you just got knowledge that expands beyond stats, man. And he sees the field. Like you said, he knows the role. It's fucking, he knows when he needs to stick a block. He knows when he can bump off a block and go out on the flat. His football IQ is, and maybe we got a little more of a look into that with Hard Knocks. And he's we've talked about, he's been in the QB room. He's understanding the playbook. He's understanding why we're checking, what we're checking to. But yeah, his football knowledge is not talked about enough, whether it's on the field, whether it's on the sideline, what he's doing for, receive. He's in everyone's shit in a great way. That's what you want. He's in quarterback shit. He's in the O-line shit. He's out talking to receivers. And it's like you said, that's the role not only that we need, but that's the role he wants to play. He doesn't want to be the $90 million, this is my team.
Right.
So, that's that shit can't be preached enough. And I agree. Like if you're a Zeke hater, or you're saying, hey, this is a $90 million guy, needs to be carrying the ball 35 times a game, like that shit's not going to get us anywhere, man. So
Yeah.
he's gonna end up injured, and
Yep.
we're gonna eat the money. So
99% of the time when you have a guy that you just throw the money to and expect him to do it all, you don't fucking win. Yeah. You might make the playoffs, but you're out quick. Yeah. And I've really appreciated how much, especially as bad of a year Zeke had last year. Like he's a whole new man this year. Like he definitely wants to fucking win.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can when you're running that 2-back set, both of those backs are more likely to be able to go 100%. I mean, 28 run plays today. We split it 17 and 11.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not splitting it 25 and 3. We're splitting it fairly close to the midline. And it's like you said, Zeke comes out for a series and he says, I know I can bust my ass on this series, or I know I can bust my ass on this 2nd and 7. And if I need a break on 3rd and 1, then I know there's a second back that can come in here and do this shit.
Yep.
So, and same thing with Tony Pollard. He's the same way. He knows the role. Hey, you guys need me to come in and run a read option or whatever. Like, I'll go get 7. You need 6, I'll go get 7. So
I've seen people bitching about the fucking pay too. Like, oh yeah. Zeke's making this much money and Tony's making this much. Tony's doing just as much. Zeke is taking care of that man.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what your fucking Google says, if you know anything about athletes and big name athletes that are fucking good and team players like Zeke and Dak and all them motherfuckers, Tony Pollard's taken care of.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, for sure. And in more ways than one. I mean, when his contract rolls around, if you don't think all of this shit is going to get brought to the table and thrown in front of everyone and say, hey, you remember that time when I went fucking 50-50 with Zeke all season? We split carries, we made it to the playoffs, we made it to the Super Bowl, whatever. Zeke put up 1,500 yards, I put up fucking 1,100. Like, you gonna tell me that doesn't matter? Yeah, that shit is all gonna carry weight. And it's like you said, like,
hell yeah.
All the shit that matters, that everybody knows that. If you're a fair weather fan and you don't know that, you got to get on board, man. You got to get on board with sports. You got to understand how it works. We talk about it with the 2 halfback Cowboys. We talk about it with, across the street with the Rangers pitching staff. That's how it goes, man. Like,
oh yeah,
we have people that are doing jobs for these teams and they're fucking excelling at it.
Oh yeah.
So
I want to go back to the defense. Micah, Jesus Christ, this dude. I don't even know if I want him at linebacker or DN now. I mean, obviously at this point in time where we are as a team, got to be DN. And what's stupid is he's the best fucking defensive end on the team. I mean, he's in the backfield every fucking play. If it's a screen or pass play, he's so far fucking back, so quick, he just reads it, that he's in every play.
Yeah. Did you watch the Peyton and Eli broadcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was kind of flipping back and forth, but Lauren was like, she's like, I just want to watch a radio one for a while. And that's the exact shit that Steve Levy and Greasy were talking about. They were like, obviously you have DeMarcus Lawrence out right now, so you're going to have Micah Parsons playing the edge. He said, but if you're Dan Quinn, like, what the fuck do you do when DeMarcus Lawrence comes back? Because this guy's excelling. He's a fucking freak off the edge.
Yeah, he's being phenomenal.
So what do you do? They literally said the same thing you said. They're like, what do you do? Do you drop him back to the Mike linebacker? Do you keep him off the edge? Like, what are you doing with it? So
yeah, right now it's really tough to say because, like, he has excelled on the line.
Yeah.
That nobody really expected to happen.
Yeah, and he loves it.
Yeah, he does love it. He don't give a shit. We could tell that motherfucker to go play safety and be like, all right, coach.
Yeah, you tell him to punt.
Yeah. Go play safety. All right, Coach Quinn, I got you.
Yeah.
And
Michael,
fuck, that motherfucker
we
would
need you to
have.
punt.
Yeah.
We need you to punt this ball, Micah. All right, coach.
Yeah. You want to drain a 66-yarder?
Yeah.
For the win?
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker be confident enough to do it.
Yeah, dude, his attitude it's crazy to be. I feel like it's very rare. You don't see this, especially today's day and age. You get these, I don't want to say entitled, right? It is entitled, so I'll just say it. You get these entitled athletes. You have NIL stuff going on.
Right.
And you have athletes just coming up. You're a first-round draft pick. You're signing a huge bonus. You come in, you're going to be one of the starting linebackers for the Dallas Cowboys. Your fucking ego has to explode, man. It has to.
Hell yeah.
I mean, and then you have Micah Parsons that he comes in. He's a first-round draft pick. He gets a huge signing bonus, he's playing for the Dallas Cowboys, and he's just like, I'm just here to work, man. Like,
yeah.
And I mean that level of maturity from a kid that young in today's society, a kid just walking into millions of dollars, being a starting linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys, and to not let your ego just overload your ass.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible, man.
And it's funny. He's so calm, cool, and collected. Like, it's funny. He knows it's his job, but at the same time, he's like, my job's not hard.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I'll take care of it.
He's a very effortless player. He just he just runs around and finds the ball. Doesn't matter where he's at. Like,
oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Shit, staying on the defense. Trayvon looked fucking good tonight.
Yeah, that's a big assignment for him. Vontae, it's a big assignment for him. It got brought up plenty of times. They're college teammates; they know each other. But dude, that's the Heisman Trophy winner from last year. That he's a fucking stud. And Trey Diggs come out like he did, and fucking locked him down.
Oh yeah, he looks so damn good. And yeah, I don't give a shit, Ricky or not. Yeah, Heisman winner last year as a fucking receiver. I mean, that's a big task to handle, and I'll say this too. I know I've been fucking high on, especially beating Philly. Are we as good as we looked, or is Philly that fucking bad?
I think we're that good.
I wanted to ask you because I think it too.
Yeah, I think you can justify this argument solely off of the way we've seen the defense progress. Even, I mean, we talked about it
in 3 weeks.
Yeah, you hang with Brady week 1. That shit would not have happened last year. We got shit on last year.
Oh yeah.
And even, I mean, you see improvements across the secondary. We see depth chart changes, even if something little as Micah Parsons moving down to the line. As much as it doesn't seem like it, like you still have a pretty good involvement from Jalen Smith. Leighton Vander Esch is still there. He's still known. I mean, these guys aren't fucking ripping 3 and 4 sacks a game.
Right.
But it's like you said, we're allowing 60, not even 65 rushing yards a game. So, or for the last game. Like,
and that's not just the line. I mean, those linebackers have a huge role.
Yeah.
And talking about tonight too, which I was talking about this today, like with multiple people, especially being Oklahoma country. Jalen. I was like, one thing I will say is there's a lot of problems we have with our linebacker core, but like we said, our defense is fucking fast.
Yeah.
Jalen had nowhere to run. I mean, and that's one big thing with our Jalen. Hurts can run, but Smith is gonna be fucking coming quick.
Parallel with him the whole game.
Yeah.
Game. I bet Jalen Hurts ran 100 yards laterally just because Jalen Smith was hot on it, just bam and bam. They're just parallel with each other the whole game.
Oh yeah, easy.
So
and I think stats don't show it, but yeah, Jalen Smith had a big game for that role.
Yeah.
And he played it great.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a great job with, especially with these Jalen Hurts type quarterbacks who are a little more mobile. He does a great job spying the quarterback. It doesn't matter what linebacker position he's playing, what set we're in. He does a great job of spying the quarterback, and then he's like a dog. Like there's that one move that a quarterback makes that triggers him, and he's just gone. He just takes off, and he's shutting him down.
Yeah, so, fuck the rest of the play. I'm coming after.
Yeah, and that's what to me makes a difference in the question that you asked. Like I do think that Philly is not that good, but I also think we can play that good against other teams.
Oh yeah.
So
speaking of, try not to jump ahead of ourselves, but we played a pretty decent game against the Chargers last week. We talked about being worried about going to Arrowhead. I mean, there's still a few games between there, but that makes me feel better.
Oh, yeah.
And we haven't even had a full offensive line yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's if we keep ramping up the way that we're ramping up, I'll feel a lot better about how that's, I mean, because this is the first time since I think it was 2015, the Chiefs are solely in last place in the AFC West.
Damn. So,
I mean, if we've been on this steady climb, like we've been ramping up, it's almost weird. Like I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shout us out. Some of these people are listening to us. I don't know if they got burners. I don't know what they are. They're listening to us because we're saying shit. Shit's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell myself that, Dak, Zeke, Kellen Moore, y'all probably listen to this on your way to the practice field. I'm fine with that. If you want to keep using your burner, that's fine. Just know that we recognize you guys recognizing us because we see the we see the changes. So, we don't need any kind of big shout out or anything like that. Just, you guys can get with us offline. We'll square up. That's fine.
We appreciate the big shout out though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If you guys want to throw it on a sign or something, just banner on the sideline or something, great. But if you guys want to keep a little more profile, we have social media. You can hit us up directly. We'll gladly consult or visit or whatever you guys want to do.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, I agree with you. The way that these two things are trending, man, it's like, we're here on this come up and like not getting ahead of ourselves. But if you see the trend that the Chiefs have had, it's not great. So
no, and we're heading in that good direction.
Yeah, especially with our schedule loading up to that. Like,
oh yeah,
we've talked about it a couple times, but we can really be like downhill, going fast, cruising, coming into Arrowhead, and that shit could be dangerous, man. Like we could,
oh yeah,
Panthers, Giants, Patriots, Vikings, Broncos, Falcons. I mean, you can really get some steam going off of those games, and then you roll.
There's a real good possibility, as long as we stay healthy, don't fuck ourselves with time management, we could be 8-1 going into Arrowhead.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a real good possibility that if things keep going the way that they're going, a much bigger concern for us is going to be Arrowhead on the 21st, and then we turn around 4 days later and play the Raiders, who are leading the AFC West right now.
Yeah.
So if shit keeps going the way that it is, in 3 weeks, we might start saying, oh shit, maybe that Raiders game's a little more than the Arrowhead game. So, I mean, that is at home, so that's a plus, but still, I think you're right. Like we could absolutely be 8-1 going to that game with a full fucking head of steam.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good possibility. You got anything left on tonight's game?
No, I mean, the big thing for me was I think the two backs, they fucking executed great.
Yep.
At this point, Dak, I mean, his fucking QBR is great every game. He's got something to prove. Everybody knows that. If you don't know that, you haven't turned on television this whole football season.
Right.
So we don't have to beat that up. I think that the two backs did great, and fucking this was defense's game, man. Like they didn't have an offensive touchdown until the third quarter, and that was
Well,
on a DPI.
We scored 41 points, and it was the defense's game.
Yeah. Which I'm telling you, like if you listen to shit, you don't watch the game, you don't know the Cowboys, you're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? But if you watch this shit, if you see how this team plays, that makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, because then you take away the fumble too. So
yeah, you take away the fumble and a 40-yard defensive pass interference.
Oh fuck, it's 56-7.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we love fuck Philly week, especially when it ends that way. We got Carolina next week. I know it's the NFL, but I'm not too worried, to be honest. But
no, I mean I'm not. I don't.
McCaffrey's out.
yeah. That's the point right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You have a running back one who's your franchise player. How many snaps has Christian McCaffrey taken in the last entire year? Not many. No. I don't know the number, but he's injured his foot. I know because I play with him on fantasy.
Yeah.
And I constantly get fucked by it. So.
He's the first overall pick every year and goes down because just like everybody's fantasy team, the Carolina Panthers rely on him for everything.
Yeah. So if that's where your head's at with Zeke, and you're sitting here saying, hey, why don't you Vortex guys hop on board because we're paying Zeke $90 million, blah, 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 and he should be running the ball 40 times a game, blah, blah.
Guess what? He's not missing 8 games a year.
Yeah. See Christian McCaffrey and come back and have this argument with us. So.
See Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Come back and talk.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I don't know that Sam Darnold's just the craziest threat in the world. So
yeah. I mean, it's NFL, anything fucking happen, but I'm definitely not worried about next week. 3-0, what the fuck ever. I'm cool. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'll be good for Carolina next week. Anything else on the Cowboys right now?
No, we're hot, man. We're rolling.
Fuck yeah. Over at the Texas Rangers, boy, our opening day's center fielder next year is looking good. I'm loving Leote right now. I mean, offensively and defensively, like he's pretty solid. He's kind of figured it out the plate. I mean, it hasn't been great, but has definitely been better than what the year started out. And I don't know what the hell's been going on. Our defense has woke up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like, shit, we're out of playoff contention. Let's go make some web gyms.
Yeah, we decided, hey, there's only 10 games left in the season. Let's go ahead and fucking have a, perfect fielding percentage and make it look good too. So, hey, fuck it. So that's what we always talk about. The old dreaded love for the Rangers.
Yeah. So, shit, we'll keep going with the outfield. Our boy Adolis, one of very few things to talk about positively this year. Motherfucker better be rookie of the year.
There's nothing to talk about. There's no debate. You call me biased, whatever. Hey, you do a fucking podcast from a little fucking room in your house about the Texas Rangers because you're a fan. So of course you think you should be the rookie of the year. I know you got the numbers. We'll get to the numbers. There's two things that don't need to be discussed: the AL Rookie of the Year and the AL MVP. They don't need to be discussed.
Neither one of them.
There's nothing to be discussed.
No.
So now we can go ahead and follow that up with the numbers in case you think we're just totally ignorant, biased Texas Ranger fans.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he leads the Ranger Rookie of the Year, or Ranger Rookie record for outfield assists with 15 so far. Honestly, with 10 games left, he'll probably land at least one more. He has 30 home runs, 86 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases. He is the 4th rookie ever with 30-plus home runs, 80-plus RBIs, 10 stolen bases. I'm going to say it again. 6 games left. He's got 30 home runs right now, 86 RBIs, 13 stolen bases. There's been 3 others. All 3 have won Rookie of the Year.
Let these names blow your mind. If you're listening to this, I want you, if you're listening to this, you know anything about baseball, you will know all 3 of these names. Let them blow your mind, and then come back and try to tell us that Adolis Garcia does not deserve the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, you wanted to buy all 3 of these jerseys at one fucking point. When they were rookies, you wanted to buy their jerseys.
Yeah, you did.
Ryan Braun, Mike Trout, and Cody Bellinger.
Okay.
Do not tell me that Adolis does not deserve Rookie of the fucking Year.
Yeah. So there's only 3 other people that have ever done what he's done this year, and we're going to talk about
badass.
Yeah, they're all franchise players. Ryan Rogers retired. Whatever, you put all this PD shit aside, whatever. Great player. Just time he led the Brew Crew, easy.
Oh yeah.
Mike Trout. Mike Trout. We're gonna talk.
You don't have to even explain when you say Mike Trout.
It's safe to say that Adolis Garcia, statistically, I mean, the numbers are there, is performing at a level that Mike Trout once performed at.
Absolutely.
A level that was good enough to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
And so now, is there a lot to talk about?
No, sir.
I mean, the numbers are there. You can come at it analytics, you can come at it what does this guy mean to the team? You can't tell me this guy's not valuable to the team. You can't tell me that analytically and statistically this guy doesn't have the numbers. We just fucking read the numbers.
Oh yeah.
How else do you want to come at it? He's not valuable to the team. He's got more fucking outfield assists than any other rookie or in Rangers history.
Yeah. He might be the most important person on the Rangers team right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Throwing out 15 major league. Let me remind you all. Major League Baseball is the highest level of baseball that you can play on this planet. Throwing out 15 other major league athletes from the outfield while they're just having to run 90 feet.
Oh yeah.
It's not easy.
And you having the potential, the play to throw them out. It's not every fucking play.
Yeah.
It's you just getting the chance for that son of a bitch to run on you.
Yeah.
And Adolis says, ain't nobody doing it.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, they play 162 games, blah, blah, 50 times. This is professional baseball. This is not beer league softball. This is professional baseball. These are the best athletes in the world. The fastest people. You're going to tell me it's not, you're going to tell me it's easy to throw out Jazz Chisholm? You're going to tell me it's easy to throw out Trey Turner?
Yeah. It ain't.
Yeah, these are fucking professional athletes. He's done it 15 times. And obviously there's significance to that because no other rookie in the Texas Rangers organization has ever done that.
Yep.
We've had some pretty prominent outfielders, Juan Gonzalez, Rusty Greer. There's just people that pretty good fucking outfielders.
Oh, yeah.
Rangers.
Yeah.
So,
huge.
Guy named Joey Gallo. There's been a lot of people that could play outfield. So
oh yeah.
If
you're in Gavilia.
Yeah.
I mean,
of course. Yeah, of course you got the fucking most random stats ever. Of course. What would this podcast be without you just having the most random players?
Yeah, no shit. But Adolis showed up and said, give me the list of Ranger records. So I'm gonna break them.
Yeah. 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 So if you're not on that, hey, cool. Than're gonna have to get on board. Like there's not like you're gonna get tired of hearing us talk about it until he wins it. And then when he wins it, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna say, hey, we told you so. Like, don't come at us with you're the biased Ranger fans. Like, no,
we're gonna shit on him.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen, like, I promise you, we've had plenty of non-AL Rookie of the Years, so we know how it works.
Just a few.
There's a few, so
we'll stay stats. We'll go to the opposite end, the bad stats.
yes.
We got 6 games left. We're 1 loss away from 100 losses this year. Thank you, Adolis, for giving us something to cheer for. And Isaiah, I'm gonna leave you out. Our pitching stats are so fucking bad. Jordan Lyles leads the team with 9 wins. We are 6 games away from the season ending, and we don't have a pitcher with 10 fucking wins. Not one. Jordan Lyles also leads the team in ERA.
Say it.
With 5.31. That's our leader. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Also, if you don't follow baseball and you're just listening by random chance, the lower the number, the better. And 531 is not good.
It's not good at all.
If you just happen to stumble across this and you've made it 40 minutes into this, that's not good.
That's earned run average. That's how many runs they average giving up per 9 innings.
Yeah, this is the part where we're not talking about why our players are very good. This is the part that we're not talking about that anymore. So, that's incredible. That's a cool plaque to get at the end of the year. You led the team in ERA 5.31.
I don't know it right now, but I'm gonna look it up for next week because the season will be over. Runs for versus runs against, because obviously it's not fucking good.
Yeah, maybe we don't want that. I mean, I know you're going to, but
yeah, I mean, I'm going to, but we don't want to.
That's gonna hurt.
We got 6 games left. They're all at home. 3 versus the Angels, 3 versus the Indians. We're gonna lose 100 games. We're not gonna win 6 out. It sucks. I don't give a fuck to talk about that anymore. But apparently Chris Young did an interview on 105.3 The Fan in DFW. No free ads.
Nope.
Chris Young said, "We are not going to have a year like this again. We might not have a year like this again. We might not lose 100 games, but we're going to have a top 10 pick again next year."
Yeah.
I'll be fucking shocked.
Yeah.
But let's just get these 6 games over with.
Yeah, at this point, it's hemorrhage control. I mean, like, we're leaning heavy football. Everything else is firing up, so that'll ease the pain a little bit. But
yeah. Well, let's get these 6 games over with. We'll get excited for the offseason because obviously we're going to go big. That's what they're saying.
That's it. Carlos Correa jersey watch.
Yeah, you're damn right. Jersey watch. There it is.
Yep.
Greg's not on it no more. He didn't do shit this week.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Well, Stars had their first exhibition tonight. I thought it was going to be on Bally Sports, but because the Rangers were off, but fuck, apparently it wasn't. I did a load of looking up after the game. We lost 2-1 in overtime. St. Louis. It's preseason. Wins, losses don't matter. Ty Dellandrea had 5 shots on goal. I wish I had more footage of it, but that's a good sign to see with him. That's really the main name that's going to make an impact on the team that I really saw. Goalie-wise, Holtby and Otter both split it. Both gave up a goal. Holtby had 15 saves. Otter had 12. Kind of split. I want to see more from Otter. want to see more out of the net. I got big hopes for him, but didn't get to watch it, so I don't have that much in depth on it. Like I said, I thought it was going to be on TV. Apparently, it wasn't. So, Bally Sports, thanks for not showing us shit tonight.
Yeah, thanks to my 8 streaming services that I have. I'm not going to shout out any of you because all of you failed me. I have you all on my TV and on my iPad, my computer. Actually, got my very supportive fiance on board for just going crazy and setting up iPads and shit everywhere. And couldn't find the hockey game anywhere. Checked NBC Sports, all kinds of shit. So that really sucks.
Oh,
Thanks to all of you guys who I pay money to watch sports all the time, and you just fucking constantly let me down.
It fucking happens. Who you got filling your Texas Heat?
I don't want to go football, but I'm going to go football just because, man, I just need to know in certain situations what the fuck Mike McCarthy's thinking. I just really need to know that. I know it didn't cost us anything tonight, but I don't want to get, like we talked about earlier, I don't want to get in this situation where it does potentially cost us something. I don't want to get to that teeter-totter game in Arrowhead or Vegas or something like that. And
Yep.
We need to take a timeout and get 2 more plays out of a half or some shit like that. And we're just being fucking airhead. I think overall, the Cowboys are doing great. I'm not going to beat it up because every fucking Cowboys fan in the world is being. I probably saw 50 tweets about Mike McCarthy and not understanding anything about the clock.
And it's your home field.
Yeah.
How do you not know where the fucking clock is?
Yeah. I don't get that. I don't get the whole that clock was showing different. And then today, you had a minute and 53 seconds. 3rd and 24. You let him run the play clock all the way down. Then you let him do it again. And then you sit and it cut to him and he's like, oh no. Even the fucking line judge was like, hey, you want a timeout? He's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No. I'll tell you when I want a timeout.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Especially the way that game was going. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and beat it up because we did earlier, but you really could have put a big even if you just get 3, it didn't cost us anything, but the momentum of that game could have been, especially playing at home, shit could have been a So I think other than that, the Cowboys are great. I'm not gonna sit here and beat the fucking Rangers up on the hot seat. We can do that.
Yeah.
Fucking Mike McCarthy, just tell us what you're doing. Come on here. Tell us
he don't know what he's doing.
Just tell somebody. You don't even have to come on here. Just tell somebody what you're doing. I would love if you came on here. You come on here.
That's what I'm saying though. He don't know what he's doing.
I really don't think that he thinks he's doing anything wrong.
No.
No.
Okay. They're replaying the fucking Dak sneak, and that kind of pisses me off too.
Yeah. Were you still on the Manning podcast or the broadcast when that happened?
I actually had it on that broadcast the whole time. It was kind of funny. I love that broadcast, especially more so when the Cowboys aren't playing, because it's
focused on the broadcast.
One, it's funny.
Yeah.
But also too, it's in depth. And that's kind of why I enjoyed watching it today, is because they are so fucking smart. They are the guys that sit there and this was their job.
Yeah.
Was to beat these guys. And so I do enjoy listening to them talk. So yeah, I kind of watched it. It was kind of funny. It did keep the hate from Philly out of me a little bit, because I kind of laugh with them a little bit. Mm-hmm. Where normally the normal broadcast, I don't hear a fucking word out of their mouth because I'm sitting there cussing at the screen. But listening to fucking Peyton and Eli, it did keep me a little more calm than normal, because they would give me some laughs, and also getting more in depth. I'm sitting there listening instead of just talking shit. But
yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
on the regular ESPN broadcast, like they show that they challenge it, they show the aerial view, and they're like, oh yeah, he's obviously in, but yeah, that looks like a touchdown. And then they're like, they come back from commercial and they're like, well, actually, it doesn't really look like that's going to be enough. Like that's not definitive. I'm like,
Came back on it.
It's like, what? This is shit that happens every single time. Gene Steratore does it. Every fucking commentator does it. I'm calling your ass out.
Oh yeah.
All you do is go with the play. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it looked like a touchdown. Oh, really on the field stand. Yeah, we knew that was probably going to stand.
At least baseball don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Baseball sit there and talk shit about the fucking umpire. Like, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah. I sure the bias fan in me, but man, out of all the reviewable shit I've seen, like that one, I don't understand where you're like. I get that they're saying like this aerial cam is not right over the goal line, but dude, it wasn't even that close. Like it wasn't even the ball was in the blue, man. Like it was over the line.
The
like
whole ball. The whole ball.
You could see blue under the line or under the ball. So
stupid.
I don't understand, but whatever.
Terrible officiating. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. So
fuck my Texas Heat. It's gonna be positive this week. It's the fucking Panthers.
Okay.
Because they should be worried. Jesus Christ, it just popped up on the screen that we snapped a 7-game losing streak in primetime games. Jesus. I didn't know it was that bad.
7-0?
We broke a 7-game losing streak in primetime games.
Oh, fuck. I thought you said 70. I was like, that means I've never seen a primetime win.
Yeah, no shit. No 7. Fuck. Fuck that. Fuck y'all. Any Cowboy hater listening, fuck you.
Yeah.
Carolina's feeling the fucking Texas Heat. You ain't that good. Your star fucking players out. We plan on kicking the dog shit out of you next week. I got 2 Lone Stars. I don't know what you got.
Send it.
Give me go both of them.
Sure.
One's Dak.
Okay.
Little hat tip. First home game back after his injury. Full crowd. Good for him. 21 for 26, 238 yards, 3 TDs. Good for Dak. Happy to see him back. Happy to be in front of the fans. Honestly, if it probably wasn't for the injury and getting to play in front of fans again, I'm going Dalton Schultz. 6 receptions, 81 yards, 2 TDs. Like, he had a big game, and let alone what the stats don't show. Our skill position players in general in the backfield, Schultz, Jarwin, Zeke, all blocked phenomenal tonight. I don't really remember, I don't remember Pollard really blocking too much. He probably had some, but I remember Schultz, Jarwin, and Elliott all blocking phenomenal out of the backfield tonight. So, along with Schultz's, like I said, 6 receptions, 81 yards, 2 TD performance, blocked super well. So that's my Lone Star of the week. Dalton Schultz, hell of a game, brother.
Yeah, I'm going. This is that's gonna be different for the fair weather fan. I think we've talked enough about the 2 running backs. You hit on Dak, which I agree with. He had a great game coming back. We've talked about the tight ends before, and then like you said tonight was a great game. I'm going Cedric Wilson. We talked about the role that he steps up and plays with Michael Gallup out. We know the big pass in the third quarter was out of bounds, whatever. Just the athleticism with that play. That's what do we call him? A fourth receiver?
Probably.
roughly, if you don't count, I mean, if you're not counting tight ends.
Yeah.
And I mean, the guy constantly comes in. He has 5 receptions on the season, and every fucking time he catches the football, everyone
Clutch.
on the field knows about it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the touchdown tonight. Like you see him throw his hand up when he's in the corner. Dak recognizes it, and then he just breaks back to the middle of the field. I mean, just he knows the role. And it's like you said with the rest of the team, like Zeke, Pollard, everybody. You just have these guys, and you can tell that he's one of them. He doesn't come in. He doesn't come in saying, "Hey, I'm wide receiver 1. I'm
Right.
Stephon Diggs. I'm Mike Evans. I'm Amari Cooper." He doesn't come in and say that. He says,
No.
"Hey, you need me to run a wheel on 3rd and 7? I'm gone. If I throw my hand up, give me a chance."
What's my job? I got it.
Yeah. So I'm going Cedric Wilson.
I like it.
He's clutch when he needs to be clutch, man. And if you wouldn't have gone Dalton Schultz, I was the same thing. I mean, big 3rd down. Yeah, just that big third is a 3rd and 5. I mean, he runs a little, he kind of comes off a block and just screens out into the flat. Just small little shit like that. Like extends the drive, that extends the time of possession. We talked about if the other team doesn't have the football, they can't fucking score, but win the game. So
easy.
It's small things, 2nd and 3rd people down on the depth chart that are doing shit that we didn't see last year. We didn't really see the year before.
Right.
So, I mean, it's coming together, man. I think
it's fun, and we're only 3 weeks in.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
It's a Cowboy season. We're fucking ready to go to the Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah. Been waiting for this my whole life.
Yeah. So. Well, shit, brother. You got anything left? That's all I got for this week.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I think we hit it good. Like if you guys are Cowboys fans, like this train's moving, man. Hop on board. Like the group of followers that we have are people that are just like us. I mean, we've been living and dying with Cowboys, the Rangers, our whole lives. You can just tell by our interactions. So I mean, it's our time. Like get on board. Fucking, we're gonna try to do this shit after the games.
Yeah. Don't be late to the party.
Yeah, don't hop on this shit at week 13 and be like, oh yeah, fucking Cowboys fan,
Be an OG Nortex fan.
Yeah, and I mean, just always, we get more and more interaction every week. We appreciate the shit out of that. So you guys hop in here, tell us what you want to hear. I know we're both burning the candle, seeing about what we can do to kind of incorporate some resources that we have, that you have. I think baseball off season might open up some stuff for us.
Yeah.
So keep grinding it out with us, man. Like it may be a steady grow, but it's growing. Like from our end of things, we're seeing more and more numbers every week. So
follow us: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the above. Follow us, share us, show us some love, show us some fucking hate. Tell us what you want, tell us what you like. Keep us updated. We'll keep you updated.
For sure, man.
Well, shit. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Fuck Philly.